Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Al Newman, and this is the first show at the Buffalo Tap, the Upper Deck Report, live from the Buffalo Tap here in Savage. I really appreciate the few of you that are here thus far. Welcome you to the show. It's an interactive show, gives you opportunities to not only win tickets to the Twins game, gives you an opportunity to ask questions if you want to submit a question for one of us eventually to answer. That does qualify you for tickets to the Twins game. So please don't hesitate. The pieces of paper are up here at the front table. The table by the staircase there. There's pieces of paper in there. And if you have a question that you would like to ask or have answered, or you want to answer the trivia question, I'd be more than happy to do that. Now, you put it in there, we pull it out, the tickets will be given away. I'll find out. I know I had it written down which game that you would be attending if you were the winner. The winner of the drawing will be held the fourth Monday of every month here at the Buffalo Tap. And unfortunately for you, you have to be present to win. We'll pull your name out if you're here. You get an opportunity to take the tickets. If not, we'll go to the next name. But again, my name is Al Newman. I will have a couple of contributors here with me. One named Ben, and the other is Jason. Both of these guys are sports nuts like I am. And we'll talk Twins baseball. We'll talk American. We'll talk National League. And we'll try to cover the Gophers. But we'll have different guests throughout the months that we are here. Hopefully, you never know. On occasion, we might be able to. Thanks for coming, sir. We might be able to get a Twins player here. Most times their days off are on Thursdays and Mondays. Monday and Thursdays are their days off. So we'll get an opportunity to possibly get a player or someone to cover. I can tell you one person that we definitely will not have here, and that would be Lavelle E. Neal III. Too many times I've been confused for him, so I don't want to bring him to the Lions Den and have people thinking that it's Lavelle's show. But again, thanks for coming out this evening, and we'll get right to it. The first contributor to the show today will be Ben Nyber.
Hey,
Did I get it right?
You got it.
Welcome, Ben, here. Ben has been with me for a couple, 2 or 3 years. He's been with me on these talk circuits, and I enjoy his banter back and forth and his insight it's at the bottom.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Yeah. Welcome to the Al Newman Show here, Prime with the Upper Deck Report. You got it, Ben?
Nope.
There it is. It's on.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, it's your soft hands. Your hands are
Yeah,
so
there
soft.
you go.
You didn't know you got it. But Ben went to school for broadcasting or sports management or what have you, and his father helps me with
Close.
a lot of. Okay, go ahead. What did you go to school for? I knew it. I thought it had something to do with sports.
Well, I went to St. Cloud State for sports broadcasting. No, not really, but that's just second nature at St.
Right.
Cloud. It's just the way it is over there. But no, went to school for radio broadcasting. Host my own Sunday morning sports show on the internet as well. Do some shows here with Al. We've been with you, I think, for probably about 3-4 years now. So. Just kind of getting into the swing of things, and hopefully you can get a job in broadcasting sometime soon. Still waiting on that.
Yeah, those jobs are hard to come by,
Yeah.
as you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
I lost my television gig this year. Just to touch on something of that nature that kind of went by quietly for the Minnesota Twins. I used to do the post and pregame show on My 29 on Sundays, and Fox Sports Net and Fox has taken away all public free television. So if you're going to watch the Twins now, it's got to be on cable.
Yeah, I think it's a little unfortunate, but I think at this day and age, if you're a real true sports fan, you have some type of cable or satellite provider or something like that. I'm not saying that everybody has it, but I think in this day and age with the NFL Network, the MLB Network, the 5 ESPNs that are out there,
Sure.
I think with all the sports coverage, I think there's a lot more people with cable packages. But it is a little unfortunate because that is something that the Twins have done for a very long time, even going back to the MSC days.
Yes, yes.
I remember the good old MSC.
Yeah, I was on MSC,
Midwest Sports
matter of fact. I could have been Bert, circle me Bert, because Bert replaced me.
Yeah.
When I decided to go to the minor leagues and become a minor league manager, the Twins drafted a player named Torrey Hunter and asked me if I would be his first manager. So I left in 1995, and Bert Blyleven took over, and he's been here ever since. And speaking of Bert, we should congratulate Bert Blyleven for being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, along with Roberto Alomar, another little kid that I played a lot of ball with over in Puerto Rico.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you going to be inducted?
See, there's always one in the crowd, isn't there?
Usually, yeah.
Like, there's usually one in the crowd.
Well, at least she didn't call you Lavelle.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one good thing.
I probably will never be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I do have items in the Hall of Fame for my playing career. They asked me to submit the glove that I used in the game when we turned 2 triple plays in one game against Boston back in 1989.
Don't date yourself that much.
These numbers are changing so quick. These years go by and go by. But I gave him a brand new glove instead. So
there you go.
I do have a glove and a ball in there. Plus, I did see my picture from the 2 World Series teams, jumping on the pile. So I'm in there. You got to look hard.
Actually, when I get there someday, I'll find you. I'll send you a picture.
Well, let's get back to Bert Blyleven, the broadcaster for the Twins, former player for Pittsburgh and the Texas Rangers and California Angels, and twice for the Minnesota Twins. His statistics said he should have been in the Hall of Fame probably 2 or 3 votes ago.
Oh, yeah.
But he did not get in.
Yeah, I think the new trend, it seems to be in Hall of Fame voting, is if you're not one of the top 5 guys that are going to get in first ballot, they wait like 20 years to get you in, or 15 or so years.
Sure.
I think it's a little ridiculous. I think some guys do kind of get forgotten and kind of get put on the back burner, just like Bert, kind of like Andre Dawson, and a couple other guys that are kind of not popping in my head right now. But it is too bad that he didn't get in before. But I think now it is nice with Target Field that he'll have his number retired there, and he'll be able to have the celebration out there. It was also cool if you did watch opening day. They did have a celebration before the game in Toronto. I think that was kind of nice.
Yeah, that was
neat. And it was good to see Alomar, as well as the former Blue Jays GM who got in as well.
Mr. Gillick.
Back-to-back World Series title. So I'm happy for Bert. I'm happy he's finally in, so now I can finally stop hearing him. The only thing I'm going to hear him say from now on is there's so many days till his birthday again. That'll never stop.
Yeah, that should be getting ready to close here pretty soon. I think it's April 6th. I think it's his birthday.
Oh, okay.
So
that'll be tomorrow.
His birthday's coming up. So tonight's game, I'm sure you'll hear Bert refer to his how many more days or how many hours to his birthday. But once again, congratulations to Bert Blyleven for making the class of 2011.
Yes.
Not world champion, but the Hall of Fame, which means he's in an elite club. I had a chance to visit there, and just this one note, and it does give you goosebumps to walk through there. You get behind the scenes, they make you put on a pair of white gloves to be able to touch any of the bats or authenticated items that they have there. So it's a great place to go visit if you get a chance. Take that trip. It's so rewarding. You'll never forget it. Then let's go into the season 2011 Minnesota Twins. They started the year on this road trip, which included they just left Toronto, and now they're walking into the stadium about this time to play the hated New York Yankees.
I think we're limping a little bit, not for the injury's sake, but just for performance sake. It is the first weekend of the year. I don't think you get too worried about what's been going on. But at the same time, I think it's still a little – you got to put up a little bit of a red flag as a fan. You kind of expect these guys to hit the ground running. You expect them to be going out on spring training. But, looking back on it now, we have had a lot of question marks, and still do have a lot of question marks. I think one for me – I know we've talked about this before. Was Morneau.
Sure.
I know. I hate to say, guy. Oh, he's just hitting the ball real well. But I think in a case for a guy like Morneau who's coming back from